Okay, we're up in Sycamania. We had 11 boats come in this morning. Some's gone on coaches, but we've still got a lot of people here. We just marked the next coach. We put hearts on their arms, so we've got 60 people with hearts on their arms and babies on top. So we've marked all the women and children and families. This family I brought up. This is family I brought up from the bottom, from Scarlet Sycamania this morning. The lady had problems walking, so we have a load up here. You on the next bus, lady?
Go away.
So we have a load of people here. There's another load in there. There's a load here. Okay. So I don't know how many there was. There is a load that walked. You know, I just hope they don't hold the buses up. That if they get to Maddie Maddox, the buses that are meant to come here for the women and children. I don't think they will. We'll see. So we have a load of Afghanistans here. Hi, how you doing? All right. Mums and babies. So, okay. Oh, yeah. So we've had this problem here, I don't know, quite a while, I've been told. So we came up this morning with biscuits, and yesterday morning we came up with biscuits and food and water. And there is a fountain here, so they're keeping their bottles and they're filling it up from the bottles. So this is another problem area with no help at all. You know, we have the lighthouse. This is further across to the east, and then we have no help at the lighthouse either. The lighthouse is the worst area, I mean, I must admit. So, you know, we've had a lot of accidents over that way, a lot of problems. So, okay.
Welcome.
Welcome to you. You be careful with the cigarettes, okay? Yeah, be careful with the cigarettes. Yeah. So, I think everyone's up from the bottom now. I think everyone's up, and we've had quite a few people go on the coaches, and some walking. I don't know how many we had here. It was in the hundreds, well in the hundreds. And even here now we got a good few coach loads.
Nice to meet you.
They're definitely tourists.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get a bus soon, because we can't stay here all day waiting for buses that don't arrive. So I know the buses, you know, they're under stress as well, because you've got the three areas up here on the north. I heard the airport is getting very bad. The amount of boats are going down on the east coast coming in, and right the way down the bottom of the island they're coming in. We had boats yesterday went right out. They missed the island completely. They went right out there in the sea for 8 hours, and they came in on the other side of the Naxos and around Scalahori way, which is quite over to the west. We have had boats come in at Sigri, which is right round to the west. They actually missed the island in the night. You know, they come across and they don't know how to steer the boats, so, and they go out through the channel too much. So. Okay, I'm going to shut this one down. I don't think there's any more information I can think of at the moment. There's so much packed into the day. Every day, from early hours until late. The other night I got in at 9 o'clock and I sat down and I got a phone call. There was another 2 boats in, and we started at 6 in the morning. So the days can be quite busy. And I think it's going to get busier. I've been told towards the end of August and September. By the refugees themselves. They say many people are waiting to come. So we'll see. We just do the best we can. Okay, thank you to everyone that's helping. There is a lot of people helping. I was in the post office this morning. We got 20 minutes to get in the post office. As I walked through the door, there's just these boxes of clothes for babies and amazing amount of stuff in the post office. People are still extending survival blankets, which they're going to be terrific in another 6 weeks' time. There's a lot of, we live in a village, and everyone's saying we're making a tremendous amount of money out of this. Believe me, we're making no money. They say we're making money on YouTube, and YouTube, you can look on YouTube, anyone. There's no adverts on there. It'd be wrong for us to put adverts on there. And if I ever did put adverts on there, all the money would go back into the refugees. But there's no adverts on there at all. We don't make any money from YouTube at all. We put this one straight. The boxes and boxes of clothes we got. How many clothes can one person have? I have millions of sizes of different sizes of clothes. I can't wear them all myself, quite obviously. And I don't wear Pampers and things like this, or baby wipes. I don't need baby wipes either. So all of these rumours, that are going around, that all the money we're making, it's just village talk, and they're really, it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. We don't make any money out of this at all. We've lost a lot of money. We've lost a lot of business, but we know these people need help, so we're doing it. And they're in a lot worse situation than we are. If you want to concentrate your efforts on slagging people off and shouting people down because you don't do nothing yourselves, have a go at the people that are not helping, and help yourselves. Don't just sit there moaning about us and all the millions we're making out of this and everything else, which we don't. Get off your asses and do something yourself rather than sit there slagging us off. It's just, you look at yourselves in the mirror. Anyway, we'll carry on. Philippa's up there with a blue hat on, talking to some people up there and doing her best. She's been terrific this morning. We had the one coach. We had a few bits of problems, but we've marked everyone's hands with hearts. Now the next one we'll mark everyone's hands with a square. We get 60 people on the bus plus babies. So okay, right, thanks again to everyone. They're sending us stuff. It really does help, because we don't have the help from the agencies and that, so everything you send us gets used, believe me. And if we get a stock of stuff coming in, if we get too much, we send it down to Doctors Without Borders, Doctors of the World, sorry. And anyone else that needs it, if people need it in other areas, and we get carloads of stuff over there. Melinda has doing quite well in Molivos, and she does exactly the same. If we get a surplus of stuff, it goes down to Karatepe, Moria. All the medical stuff goes into Moria, for the Doctors of the World. So anyway, we'll keep doing our best, and hopefully we'll get get some aid agencies in here that start taking over from us and giving us a bit of a relief. Or the European government come in and do something, because it's just normal people putting up with all this stress day in, day out. And it's, as I say, a lot of us, we don't have businesses or anything to run anymore because we're spending all of our time here working with the refugees. So we need these aid agencies that are making all the money to come in and relieve us, so we can go back and start earning some money for ourselves to get us through the winter. Yeah, they're all doing it. Okay, bye everyone.